Good morning students and welcome to your social studies class. Today we will have a brief summary of the chapter political parties of politics. Yes. So students, as we discussed this chapter in the class, so let us have a brief summary of the chapter. Meaning of a political party. What is a political party? How can we define a political party? So a political party is nothing but group of people coming together, sharing common views, ideas and goals and contesting in election in order to win the election and form a government. That is nothing but meaning of a political party. Any political party, their main aim is to contest in election and win the election and form the government. No political parties feel that they should lose the election, and every political party's aim is to be the part of the government, part of the ruling system. Okay, so that is the meaning of the political party. Now, there are three main components of political parties. What are the three main components? Leaders, active members and followers. Leaders. The elected members, MP or MLA, who win the elections. Okay, all those people are known as the leaders of the political party. Next, active members, the members who are associated with political parties, take active part in each and every activity of the political parties, carries the policies, agenda, aim and aspiration of the political party, work in order to develop the political party, expand the political party, popularize the political party. Okay, such type of people comes in active members. These people also take active part in arranging the programs and rallies and various other mass movements of these political parties. The third one is followers. Followers of the common people who likes the aim, interest, working conditions, working features or the election manifesto of the political parties. They become the follower of different political parties, such political parties. We all, as a common people in our country, we give vote to any particular parties during the election. So before giving vote, we see particular aim, aspiration, goal, previous record, the present record, and we have certain aspiration from those political parties. In order to that, we select any particular political party in order to give the vote. So such people are known as the followers of the political party. So the three elements of political party or components of political parties are leaders, active members and followers. Next, function of political party. It has so many functions. Let us discuss few of them. First one is that to contest in election. Yes, every political party's main function is to contest in election. Without contesting election, they cannot be known as a political party. They cannot be recognized as a state party or a national party. They cannot win the election and they cannot form the government. Second function may be forming the government. Every political party's aim is to contest in election, win the election and form the government. Okay, even sometime during elections, everyone doesn't win. A party wins, another party comes to a second position. The party which wins plays the role of the ruling government, form the government and the ruling government, ruling party. The party which secures second position, the party plays the role of opposition party. Opposition parties are also equally important in democratic country because these opposition parties always tries to find fault with the ruling party, try to criticize this ruling party on the things which they are going in any away from their agenda, away from their election manifesto, and always they try to bring the internal message, information to the common people. Okay, so in every democracy there should be a strong opposition to know the drawbacks of the ruling party. Okay, next, how many political parties should we have? everyone should feel that how many political parties should we have. You may also think how many political parties should we have, how many political parties should we need. First of all, in a democracy, there should be minimum 2 parties. If there is only one party, there is no meaning to democracy. Like we have China and Russia. Okay, so there is no meaning of election in this China and Russia. But if you take the countries like India, UK, USA, okay, UK and USA you take, these are the dual party democracy. Means minimum they have 2 parties. But we come to India, we have multi-party. There are around 750 registered political parties in India. Apart from that, there are many parties which are not formed, and during the election time, we see so many political parties reform. Okay, many parties get broken, new parties form from that, emerge from that parties. So, in India, we have multi-party system. There is no limit that how many parties should we have. There is minimum for 2, but maximum there is no limit that how many parties should we have at present. In future we may have, but at present there is no limit that how many party maximum we should have. Minimum 2 party limit is there in democracy. Okay. Next. Again, we see various types of parties in our country, ruling in state level, national level. So students, suppose we take example, what is a national party? How a party becomes a national party, or to become a national party, what are the criteria, what are the condition has to fulfill, or what are the achievements has to be done by the political party to become the national party or get the status of a national party. So to get a status of a national party or to become a national party, any political party has to win minimum 6% of total vote in Lok Sabha or either in 4 state assembly elections, and they have to win 4 seats in Lok Sabha or state assemblies. Then only that party get the status of a national party. Next, state party. State parties are also known as regional parties. So, how can we say a party is known as a state party? Every party is not a state party or national party. Just forming a party will not get the status of a state party. To get the status of a state party, we need to get certain achievements during elections. Now, for that, it is given that 6% of the total vote polled in the legislative election, and minimum 2 seats that party has to win in that particular election, assembly election. Then only that party get the status of a state party. 6% vote of the total vote polled, and apart from that, plus 2 seats they have to win. Then that party get the status of a state party or regional party. So students, this was a little brief summary of the political parties, meaning of political parties, elements or components of the political parties, function of political parties, how many political parties do we need in our country, and what is our national parties and state parties. By the time, take care, bye, see you all.